Welcome back, traders, and in this video we're going to be going over how Niantic is finally hitting the wall when it comes down to making all these mobile games that are absolutely and utterly pointless. Okay? So Hanky put out a long old statement here. I read all of it, but I'm going to kind of just give you the gist of it here. Alright. So he goes on to tell his employees that we're going to have to be cutting, it's like 200 plus employees. And they're going to be shutting down several games, including the NBA game, which was complete and utter dog garbage. I say that because they neglect Pokemon Go and venture off into all these other fields, which they have no business being in, okay? Sure, they can do whatever the hell they want, but it's resulting in neglect of Pokemon Go. Almost as if they hate Pokemon Go or are spiteful towards the community and almost are doing it intentionally. So, we went over this 100 times. It's not like, oh, I'm going to start talking about it now. No, we've been talking about this video after video when it comes down to these situations here. When they're spreading themselves way too thin amongst all these dumbass games that they've got going on here, and they're not even focusing on Pokemon Go like they should be. So, essentially, he goes on to say, COVID bringing in a massive amount of revenue in so many words, and after COVID's kind of slowed down, well, the revenue started to dry up. And when their revenue went up for COVID, they took that opportunity to start going bananas and start making all these stupid ass games. So that's where they're at. So essentially, COVID stops, and you're thinking, okay, yeah, COVID stops, so why, you know, people just slowing down. They were sitting in the house more, so they were playing more. Makes no sense. It's Pokemon Go. Well, remote rates. Remote rates were making them a lot of money. Arguably the most money they've made, almost, period, from those items. So we get remote raids, we're all happy, and they recently just took them away, right? A little while ago. We saw at real time their numbers drop for the revenue, right? It just straight went down to the garbage. One, they increased the price sevenfold for the remote raids. They limited it to 5 a day. And if you're thinking, well, I'm not even doing 5 a day. I'm not even really doing like completing all of them a day, because it's to the point where it's either give it to us all the way, or we don't want anything. And if that sounds greedy, I'm sorry, whatever. Okay, we want to go hard, or we don't want it at all. And yes, I am doing some a day. So yeah, you may have cut down on your daily remote raid passes, but a lot of us are doing that because we're simply just fed up. Okay? It's not like, oh, you know, we could do that. We're just done. Okay? So they did that. They cut the price, or they increased the price sevenfold, or 2 times. They limited 5 per day, and now, well, they're losing revenue. We saw that in real time. So here we are. We were calling them out. I said, you're spreading yourselves way too thin amongst these games. They're cut down the revenue. You're going to start to see a dip in the long haul. I don't understand. This is a major corporation. I'm a single YouTuber who has more business knowledge than this, than it seems like they do. Oh, then you run it. I'm sure it's difficult to run it. Okay, I'm not saying I can do it all overnight. But my gosh, we could brainstorm and make things happen, for crying out loud. Common sense is what can lead the charge here. So they're suffering, and now they have to cut employees. Oh my goodness. You remember when we started calling them out, saying, look at all this revenue they've lost because of the remote raid pass cuts. People are sick and tired, and we're done. So they stopped, started losing a lot of money because people stopped playing, and we saw a massive dip from unlimited remote raid passes and the prices that they were to the cut and in price increase. It was a major drop, and I'm sure it's going down and down and down and down. So don't you blame this on freaking COVID. Don't you blame this on, oh, COVID's over, or whatever the hell. No. This is not because of that. This is because you increased the freaking remote raid passes prices and limited 5 per day. And not only that, you're making stupid decision after stupid decision day in and day out, every single freaking update. I mean, for example, the distance thing. You literally said to the Pokemon Go ambassador, whoever this is, you told them, oh, well, this is a new feature. We are increasing the sight of which you can see Pokemon. Well, they come back and backtrack and say, no. No. We didn't say that it was actually going to happen, and we're actually going to take it away. And then this dude who did an interview with Zoe goes on and does another interview, and he literally said something like, oh, it's the new expanded radius, or the site in which you can see Pokemon, is going to be too overwhelming for newer players. Oh, for frickin' crying out loud. Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh, that's such bullcrap. I don't know whatever, I forgot what this guy's name, Michael, Miguel, whatever the hell. I was kind of like on his side. I didn't want, you know, I still do not advocate for going on his Twitter and attacking him. Don't do that. I'm not condoning that. But at this point, I don't care. I'm not on your side anymore. Forget it. You lost me. Not that you give a shit, but, you had somebody in your corner, but I'm gone now. I'm out. See ya. I'm not in your corner no more. Don't care. So this whole thing is absolute a gaslit situation. Also, could you imagine finding out that you're going to be losing your job publicly? Kind of just, hey, everybody, we're all losing our jobs and the world gets to find out too. We're not going to just individually tell you, but we're going to announce it to the world. How does that sound? Yeah, you're fired. Now everybody knows. Now get your ass out of here. And then they go on to want this to be, they're obsessed with AR. And I'm going to have to say, I've been talking about when's the next step? What's the next piece of technology that's going to blow up? How can this game become big again? As they do want it to be a forever game, as we've been discussing, this can be a forever game. They're focused on AR so much, so obsessively weird about AR. And I can't say all the people over there. We'll just say Hanky, right, is obsessed with this AR. Which, you know, they are leading the way kind of with it, but they're being a little slow with it. It's still very buggy and broken. I would say a majority of the time that I'm ever using it. And, you know, oh, your phone's not new, or you're not doing it right. Blah, 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 blah. Don't give me that crap. I know what I need to do, and my phone is brand new, okay? Your AR system is garbage. See, what they keep doing is pointing the finger at something else. Kind of like me with the algorithm. Like, I can't get to legend because of the algorithm. Okay, I'll admit, I say stuff sometimes, but it's for real. It's for real. But with these guys, it's kind of like excuse after excuse. Well, with Hanky at least, what I'm seeing here, the top priority is to keep Pokemon Go healthy and growing as a forever game. While we made some adjustments to the Pokemon Go team, our investment in the product and the team continues to grow. Yeah, it is, but you're really not focusing on, that's one little bit that's just kind of like, okay. AR mapping, talking about AR mapping, and this and then that, and this and then that. It's just really kind of a bunch of gaslitty nonsense. And then they go on to say something about, why is this happening? Why is this happening? And then that was the COVID talk. He goes on to say something like, oh, you know, the revenue's going down. No, Hanky. You wanted to cut remote raids, and you're reaping what you sowed. You see this? Again, I'm sorry to the employees. I'm sorry. You know, that's not cool. Unfortunately, your boss is so egotistical in his high ivory tower that he doesn't want to listen to the people down below. Oh, us little plebs, right? Yeah, you got so big and now it's like, screw you. We made this company. We built this AR system. Oh, the AR. I went over to his page and I saw some weird AR things. I was like, man, what is this? 20 likes, 10 likes, 5 likes, 2 likes, 10 likes, 12 likes. I'm like, what is going on over here, bud? Like, what's going on? Are you guys like, you know, I'm sure there's a lot of great employees. I know there is. And I'm sure they've all done great work. They're just probably being suppressed. It's probably a mix between that and just not well-trained employees. I don't know. I don't want to take jabs at them, see, because I don't want to point the finger at them. The finger should be pointed at Hanky at this point, Mr. Hanky. Okay, man? You, dude. We love this game, and you're destroying it, actively destroying it. I don't know if you would ever watch this video or ever see me before. Probably you've had to see me at the Worlds. You know me. You know who I am. You probably hate my guts. But hey, I love the game, and I love where your vision is. And if you are trying to stay ahead on the AR game, go ahead and do so. But my gosh, put more love into Pokemon Go. But all I can say is I could make this a 40-minute video. We could go over and curate every little thing he said, but I'm just going to bring it to you. Niantic is not looking good. They're shutting down their other games. They're firing employees. And I'm sure there's going to be more things internally that we have no idea what is going on, solely because they make stupid-ass decisions because they don't want us to sit on the couch and remote raid. They don't want us to sit on the couch and remote raid, guys. No. Don't do that. But hey, we're going to make our company suffer because we don't want you to sit on the couch. But hey, is it really about sitting on the couch? Let's go ahead and take a look at what they've got over here. You know, what is this Amazon Prime reward crap? Okay, I'm an Amazon Prime member. It's a good deal. It's not free shipping. Well, actually, no, it's free shipping for the most part. And I live in Alaska, so it's never 2 days. We're getting a factory, so it might be soon. But, it takes a while to get things to Alaska. So Amazon Prime, got the videos, love it, great. And then they added a new little perk. So if you have Amazon Prime, you play Pokemon Go, like I would assume you do if you're watching this. Although a lot of you have quit, you just still watch me, and I appreciate you. You can now get little rewards from them. And it's kind of insulting and a smack in the face. It's almost like spitting and throwing crumbs at somebody. So it's free. It's for nothing. I mean, technically, if you're getting Prime for these rewards, you're ripping yourself off, and there's no point in doing that. They're giving you like 2 revives, Poffin or berries. Sorry, I got the hiccups. Something like that. And don't quote me on those rewards, but it's something along the lines of that. Something ridiculously dumb. Literally like 4 Pokeballs. Like, give me a freaking break. Make it like 100 Pokeballs, a Poffin, a Star Piece, a couple of Golden Raspberries. That'd be great. And then cycle it through next time, like 3 Poffins, maybe a Super Incubator, Star Pieces, and some Ultra Balls. I mean, what is with this like penny pinching crap? What? See, I don't understand it. You want this to be a forever game. It's making that revenue, and I think they're to the point, we discussed this before, that they are making too much money, and they're almost too big to fail. But then again, this may be proving that that is not true. Not true. Too big to fail? No. They are falling because of bad decision making internally. All right, and I wouldn't just say it's because of the remote raid passes. People are getting sick and tired of their manipulation, and they're lying. Okay, folks, I could keep going on and on. We'll just leave it at that. Hanky, bud, man, sir, don't do this. Please get it together, man. Don't destroy the game. This will not be a forever game if you keep going in this direction. You think this is I want it to be a forever game. That's my job. Let's make it forever, please. Okay? This will not be, I mean, it might be. There might be so many people, the Pokemon name is so burned into the corporate world, and people know it so well, and we're in love with it and nostalgia, that we will just never walk away no matter how much we're abused. And you have to think about the majority of the people that also play this game are not watching these videos. They're not caring about what's going on social media. They're not paying attention to all the changes. Things may change, but they still play, and they're like, oh, I think it was like that last week. Oh, I don't know. Who knows? Anyways, where are we going to go eat? I'll throw the lure down. And I'm not trying to make fun of anybody who's like that. There's nothing. They're just simply simple. To put it simply, they're just not, they're casual. That's it. So the casuals will keep it afloat while the hardcores are just going to get dropped off. And it's almost like they're catering to the more soft-core, newer type of people. But again, I could go on and on. They did it. They are burning internally, and he's making it seem like it's the economy. Okay, bullshit.
Don't bullshit me.
Bullshit.
Bullshit. Bullshit. Bullshit.
Bullshit.
No. You did it to yourself. I personally believe you did it to yourself. But one more thing as we close. The final thing. It's all making sense. We've talked about it before. But I feel like, again, it's probably not necessarily him thinking, I don't want them sitting on their butt and just raiding and getting all the legendary candy they can. And what did he say in the interview with Zoe? More rare candies that they know what to do with. Oh, please. Stop with the insults. Stop with the BS. Stop talking to us like we're little kids. More rare candies that we know that we can deal with. What kind of a dumbass statement is that? We put rare candies into something, and if you see people with 1,800 rare candies in their bag, who gives a shit? They can have that many if they want to. They're saving it up for a Pokemon Go war. When you drop a bunch of new Pokemon, they invest in it. So what? They got the backspace. It's none of your damn business. It's not, oh, we got more rare candies that we know what to deal with. We could put 1,000 or 1,800 into a Mewtwo if we wanted. They're all gone. Poof. Now what? Oh, we're not sitting on them anymore. We're sitting on them because we're saving them for something. But the mockery, the nonsense, and it's all about this. Let me tell you, it's probably about they just want us to get out and hit these sponsors. They've got deals. They want people to get back out and get into person so they can start collecting data again. I know he said that they're not selling our data, right? Right? Oh, yeah. He laughed. I'm glad you bring this one up. Oh, please, dude. Nah. I already told you. I was on your side. I'm not on your side anymore. First of all, you all ignore me, so I'm done anyways. But you didn't care. It's about collecting your data. I can't say if it's about selling it. I truly can't, but I can't say that they're not. There's gotta be something in there. Doesn't make freaking sense. But let's just say they're not. But they want you to get out. They need to collect that data. That's their main business model. Okay, folks? They're burning themselves. It's working. Heroes Niantic has a slow kill burn right now. Okay? I don't want to kill the game. I don't want the game to die. But I want them to listen to us and make changes. At least not bring up the price 7-fold, like 100%, and cut it down to 5. Make it 15 or 10. But somebody said this, and now this video is getting way too long. Somebody said, what if they just revert everything? Well, I feel like that would make a lot of people happy, for sure. Yeah. I think the damage is done, though. That's what they said. I personally feel it's kind of like one of these things where there's a clog and now we got to get this moving again. And once it's moving again, everything's going to flow fluidly. But I don't think it'll stay like that if they do bring back the way the remote raids were. And it's not even the remote raids. It's just the nonsense. Every update's broken. Lots of features are nonsense. They don't make the shinies shiny. Ooh, when you're remote raiding. Oh, oops, we forgot to turn on the shinies for the remote raiders. Seems like they really hate the remote raiders. Would make perfect sense for them to do that. If they got caught. I don't think it was an accident. I do not think, oops, we forgot to turn it on. I feel like, oops, you caught us, we turned it off, you found out, and oops, we're going to say we, glitch. Shh. Come on, how stupid do they think we are? Give this video a thumbs up, folks, please. We got to get this word out. This is not cool. All right, we got to literally let the people know it's working. I'm not buying it the economy. It's because we are actually finally making an impact on them. And they're suffering. They got all this money from remote raids. They spread themselves way too thin. They took it away because they thought they can keep it going. Whatever. They thought they would be fine by increasing the prices. We'll just keep going. We'll just keep getting our money. But a lot of people stepped away. And I feel like that is panic mode over at Niantic. Anyways, if you did enjoy this video, give it a thumbs up. Thank you for watching. And I'll be catching you all next time. Take care.
Bullshit!